morning, everyone. So as I promised about 2 videos ago, I was going to come back in another video and make oopsie rolls. So as you saw in the introduction, they're not really rolls, but they're more like just thin buns that you can use for your breakfast sandwiches or your lunch sandwiches. But these are the ingredients. It's 3 eggs. I like to put garlic powder in mine. You don't have to. A little bit of salt, cream of tartar, which you can find. I got mine at Publix, so depending on where you live, I'm not sure if they have a Publix, but Walmart should have it because it's made by McCormick, and I know that Walmart carries that. Just where they have, probably where the seasonings are, or maybe where the baking, items are. Sour cream, a 1/3 cup of sour cream, and then of course you need your measuring spoon, and then I'm just gonna put my egg yolk in there, and then a mixer, because we are going to be separating these, the egg whites, and then you have to mix it. So you do need a handheld mixer, which I think they're like, I don't know, like $10 at Walmart. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and separate these egg whites. So you're gonna need 3 egg whites. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. I've already separated 2 egg whites and put them in here, and I decided to get back on and show you guys how I do the last one, just in case you don't know how to separate the egg whites. I just crack the egg, and then I have my 2 sections here, and then I just transfer the yolk to one side and let the egg white kind of fall into the pan, and just keep on doing that until I have the yolk mostly in here, and then most of the egg white has fallen. So that's pretty much separated. Super simple. So now I am going to use this last egg yolk inside my mix. So I'm going to go ahead and separate it and put it in there. And then the other 2 egg yolks I can save to do something else with it, like today. I'm not gonna save it in the fridge for like a week or anything, but I'll find something to do, maybe, I don't know, something else where I'm not wasting it. So I am going to go ahead and put my cream of tartar, which is 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the egg whites. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing. So you guys are not gonna hear me, obviously talking because of the mixer, but you're gonna see where we need to stop mixing. So you wanna keep on mixing this until it's stiff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and check. Basically, it's pretty stiff. It's like whipped cream. So I'm gonna mix it just a little bit more, and then Okay, so that's that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna fold in this egg yolk into the egg white. So I'm gonna add my salt to the egg yolk and the garlic powder. So that's again 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then of course garlic powder, I mean, you don't really have to, I don't measure how much garlic powder, and I like to use the garlic powder that has no salt, because for me, I don't want to add additional salt, like, okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in. And I'm going to fold it into the egg white. I'm not mixing my egg white mixture because I definitely don't want the air that is in the mixture of the egg whites. I don't want to deflate the eggs, if that makes any sense. You don't want to mix them, but you do want to fold the mixture. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay, so I was like, you know what, this looks kind of different from the last time. I was actually supposed to mix the egg yolk into the sour cream, but I forgot to do that. I didn't mix it in. I knew that it was looking a little off, but I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it in there together. It'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my spatula. Okay, so I like to take this, and this is what I fold the mixture into. So I'm taking one side and I'm just folding it on top of the other until everything is mixed in. So I'm not mixing like this. I am taking the mixture and just folding it on top of itself until I feel like all the ingredients, the sour cream and the egg yolk and all that is nice and mixed. Then I will move on to my next step. And just be gentle, very, you know, just take your time. So again, the mixture is 3 egg whites, and of course I'll list the ingredients down below, but it's super simple, you know, 3 egg whites, 1 egg yolk, some garlic powder, salt, and then of course the cream of tartar, which I actually got a long time ago to make Play-Doh for the kids, and I'm just like, you know, I've never seen that, what is that? And then, you know, Publix had it. And now it doesn't really come up in a lot of recipes, so you'll have it and it'll last you forever. But it came in handy in this recipe, so I'm glad I had it. Okay, so now just gonna keep on mixing. Now everything looks even. So now we're gonna move on to transferring this to our baking dish. Our cookie sheet. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of the way. I went ahead and preheated my oven to 300. So now we have our cookie sheet. I lined it with parchment paper, and we're gonna go ahead and spoon the mixture onto the sheet. So I believe, I'm not sure, I feel like it makes about 12, but I'm not sure, so we're gonna go ahead and see. But I like to take like a spoonful, you know, nothing more than that, and just dollop it onto the sheet. So keep on doing that. And hopefully I have enough room here. I should though. Okay, so maybe not 12, but because they do spread, so I don't want to put them too close. Ah, no. Okay, I'm just gonna add the remainder to each. Okay, we're gonna skip this little guy here. I'm gonna add some more to this one. Okay, so we have about 9, or not about 9, but we have 9. Okay, add some more to this one. Okay. So now I'm gonna let the oven finish preheating, which I have about 3 minutes to go. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven, and it takes about 30 minutes in my oven, but of course oven temperatures vary, so just keep an eye on them. You know when they're done, when they're like a light golden color, and then the bottom is pretty much like a golden brown. So definitely keep an eye on them because they are, you know, they're made of egg white, so you don't want to overcook them. So I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so I just pulled them out of the oven, and as you can see, they're more of a like a biscuit shape versus the flatter shape in my last video. But basically what I did in that video is once I had the mixture on the cookie sheet, I took the spoon and I kind of flattened it out. And I didn't do that with these, so they whatever shape you put them inside the oven, that's the shape that they're gonna come out, which is fine because my sausage is about the same size as these biscuits. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 2 of these for breakfast, and I'm gonna go ahead and build that when my sausage is finished, because they're cooking right now in the background, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. My sausages are ready. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add about a 1/4 cup of cheese to top these off, and not a 1/4 cup each, but a 1/4 cup basically between the two. And I realized that I was having way too much cheese. When you are watching your carbs and you're still trying to lose weight, you want to keep your carbs as far as when it comes to, not the carbs, but the ounces of cheese, you want to keep it below 4 ounces. And I was having way more than 4 ounces because this right here is, I believe, 2 ounces of cheese, you know. So basically if I were to have this again for lunch, let's say, that is my limit for the day. And I wasn't watching my ounces at all when it came to cheese, and I realized that that was causing me to stop. I wasn't losing anymore, and I do want to get to a certain goal, and I should have reached it a long time ago, but it's fine because I didn't give up. You know, I just kept on watching my carbs, and now I realized that it was the cheese. I wasn't gaining weight, but I also wasn't losing. So that's just a tip, you know, you do need to watch your ounces when it comes to cheese. So if you're a cheese lover like me, 4 ounces is the max, and yes, that's not that much, but at least you're able to have it. So you gotta look at that. So these are my cute little breakfast biscuits, and I'm gonna go ahead and have that with some strawberries, because anytime I eat something savory, I like to have something sweet, like a little dessert. So I won't be doing any coffee or anything like that, but I'm gonna have my strawberries. And that is breakfast. Let me bring it in. Well, let me take the camera off of the tripod here. Okay, so I brought you guys in a little closer. So this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and eat. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this super easy recipe. And you know, as you can see, it did not require that much, that many ingredients and that much time. So you know, if you guys try it, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I hope that you guys enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Cheese has 1 carb, and then of course my strawberries. So strawberries are pretty much 1 carb for each strawberry, and I had 5, so that's 5, 6 for the cheddar, and then each of my sausages has 1 carb. So that's so what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 carbs for the entire breakfast. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna compare that to, I mean, these are a little bit bigger, of course. These buns that you get, you know, you eat burgers with these buns, but either way, regular little rolls. Okay, so that's 38 grams minus the fiber, that's 37 for one of these, which again, they are pretty big, but let's just say, all right, you divide that by 2. Let's just say you decide that you're gonna have half of this. It's still way more than this, and this is the whole thing, including the strawberries. It's 8 carbs. So 1 bun right here is 37 carbs. That's just to give you just a comparison to how much carbs, you know, we're consuming if we're not paying attention. So that is the carb count for this meal, and of course it's a lot lower if you just decide to have the biscuits without the fruit. But that's it. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.